Hello, 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 it's me again, Belial. Let's continue to play our playthrough of Danganronpa 2. Yes, nice. We are here, where we're supposed to go, I think.
Huh?
Huh?
Are you kidding me?
When did that get here? I don't know. Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shield like Monokuma? Sounds difficult. I mean, what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right. I got it!
No way!
Ah, hell nah! There's no way I'd let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me! Hey!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey! Huh? You.
Do you understand?
Wait! What happened? Now then, let us begin!
Huh?
Hey.
If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright! Now that everyone's all together, let's take a secret entrance to the trial. I guess.
What's this?
My, mon me. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
You want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than before.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
Go on ahead. I'll wait for you guys, so hurry on over.
Huh?
What's going on?
Secret entrance. Ja, dan moet ik maar. Okay. What the? Something shaking.
No way.
What?
Okay.
Hey! No way!
Stupid!
You're right. There's nowhere else for us to run. We need to do it.
Yep.
Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma's rock, heard an unnerving shattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome! Ta-da! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
Why, you... Don't fuck with me!
Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if you try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who the killer who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true. We need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There is no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice victims. Or 15 other people. And so, this life-threatening trial, building on hope, with hope and despair, has begun. Booyah! Let's go. 12 skills. Probably nothing. Nope. Oh, it's kinds. Okay, but I can always change. That's nice to know. Finish preparations. Yes.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice.
Yeah.
Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
What?
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Bikini models?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Sure. The reason why Beka's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No. Thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trial finally has started. It's went on, blah blah. Okay. 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 Huh?
Why was Byakuya's body in a place
What did I...
like that?
Ah, yeah.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why?
The controls are a little
Obviously,
bit
by hiding the
difficult.
body, they tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
Like this.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Oh, shut the fuck
I
up.
respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then,
Yep.
shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
She's amazing.
Maybe he panicked
He's the
during the
best.
blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Beka dove under the table. It's connected to what Beka was doing. Yeah. Um. So the only thing I know that he did is this.
Crap!
Oh. Is that wrong? This?
Crap!
Again wrong. I'm not doing any good, eh? Why is it so difficult? I don't know what they mean actually. Oh, what was you doing during the party? What do you think he was doing, a motherfucker? This one?
Crap!
Also not? What do you mean then? So what Bianca was doing during the party? What do you mean? This? That's so stupid. What do you mean? Maybe because of the coating?
I can prove it with this! It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Oh my god. He wasn't doing with the knife, okay? He wasn't doing anything with the knife. He was gathering stuff with like the Durmling case. He was doing other kinds of stuff, okay? He was not doing with a knife. Never. You don't know this. He knows because he saw the knife and others couldn't because he had night goggles on. This is so stupid. That's ridiculous.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there.
Yes.
So in order to get
Now
it,
I see what they mean.
under the table.
Yeah, under the table. Oh yeah, of course.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew
Because there's
beforehand,
fluoride
he probably
stuff on
would have
it.
done something about it before the blackout, right? Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like,
Yeah.
for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Okay. I'll try and find the logic in this. Come on. I know who the killer is. Come on, man.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table. during the blackout. That sounds correct.
No.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black!
Yeah, super.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's
Bitch,
wrong!
You lied. Bitch.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found
Yes.
under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What? What the fuck?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Okay, that's something new, I think. Huh? Proof blades. Oh my god.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down!
What the fuck?
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those
Bitch,
words!
you lie. You lie.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Oh yeah.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Duralumin.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were
The
night
knife?
vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. If I even saw that, I should be able to prove it. Duct tape? tonight's main dish. Duct tape. I think it's duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Yes.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Yes. That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility. And then it's the murder thingy, I think. Because that's the only normal thing. Okay, that's the only normal thing.
I can prove it with this!
Ah, finally. Something normal.
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
The hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
No.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it among us? Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I
Oh my
must
God.
return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If
Okay.
Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
Yeah. There was like fluoride on the table.
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Fluoride. Okay. Glowing paint.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Right.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance? But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen. They had to have
Because
already
it
known.
did.
That's why
themselves?
they use the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Didn't you just tell me that... never mind.
Not the killer.
So dumb. No, she wasn't even there, just doing big commissions.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
Because she's not lying this time. This time.
Peko's hype. I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Local twist. Okay. Okay. A grease pot. Oh. Okay. Sure.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Wait, let me...
It's impossible.
How can I see,
Why is it possible?
I think it's in Nekomaru's account.
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Yup. Indeed. This is shit.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
What?
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
It's amazing.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach.
Asshole.
Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Becca's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Okay. Cool. Weaker argument. Interesting. Party dishes? Party dishes?
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it...
Wait. Yeah, she ate. Oh. And the other one is like an animal, so she can handle herself probably. It's the party dishes.
You brought food to the office, right?
Indeed. It is the motherfucking asshole in it. Is the only explanation.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No,
Boom.
that's wrong!
Oh wait, what? Oh, maybe not.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
Oh. That the other one was a
Because
beast.
Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Okay.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
There's this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Oh my god, I hate that little kid.
Trashy skank?
As long as a murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. I put a timer. The irons, yeah. Indeed, the irons.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker.
No.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
No.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
That's a smart woman. Finally a smart woman here. Nice.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
And the place is just behind the kitchen.
Of course, that's not
So-
a coincidence. Someone caused it.
It's easy enough from the people from the kitchen to go there.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
What? Stupid fool?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
What? Oh, that's your problem then. That's normal.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way, and that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
That's really it.
If the the irons in the storage room, and for the killer to turn the irons up, you're saying they went all the way to the store, and that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the store and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall, if the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall, if the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout,
allow me to cut through those words.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, finally.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hams died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Yeah, maybe. But let's end this episode for now. Till tomorrow. Bye bye. Ooh, what's gonna happen?